Welcome to the Fresh Dish. It's Dancing with the Stars, Week 3.
Yeah, that's right. Season 10. And guess who got voted off?
My Buzz.
Poor Buzz
and
is
Ashley.
gone. Oh, man. Never give up, never surrender. Not in this case.
But you know, we have a great farewell coming up to Buzz that will actually be airing at dancedish.com on Monday.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. But first, let's talk about their dance a little bit.
Okay, let's talk about their dance. Now, here's what I thought. They're doing a waltz, right? I mean, how much more boring can you make a waltz? I mean, it's slow. It looks painful, the way they got to arch themselves and be like all crazy. And they made it look worse. I don't know if it was even possible to make a waltz look worse. But the only thing that helped, that cheered me up, was Buzz trying to play it off that he's recording Ashley so that he can study his dancing when he's at home. That's not why you're recording Ashley, Buzz.
Oh.
Come on.
I mean, I don't think the dance was that bad. I mean, it was a soldier coming home from the war,
Right.
meeting his lady. It's Buzz. He's 80 years old. It's never going to be sexy. Let's just get that straight.
Right. That's true.
So he doesn't have that element to add. And what's up with this whole 80-year-old thing, giving him a hard time? They're saying he can't dance. I mean, come on, Ernie. He's 80 years old. Why did they even have him on the show then if they're not going to judge him at his level?
I know, that's true. But the story shouldn't have been like lovers reunited from the war. It should have been like Grandpa, meets his niece. You know what I mean? Like on the dock or something. That's what it should have been.
No, it wasn't lovers. You missed it. It was his daughter, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's not
Well,
get
then why are
this
you
confused.
recording her on your phone?
I know, it's all so wrong.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
We'll try to make it right, though, for Buzz when we do our tribute to him on Monday.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Okay, well, let's start the night with Evan and Anna, actually the top scoring with the 26, the quickstep.
Yeah.
Sizzling.
Very hot and cold at the same time.
You think so?
Yeah,
Why?
I just mean it was cool as ice. Like, when you think of Evan, you think of this technical master, like every single step is going to be like cool, like Iceman, from Top Gun. And then you've got Anna who looked fiery hot, like always. I mean, but her outfit this week was amazing, and then they did their dance and they just like killed it, I mean, they really, really showed what does it take to dance first? It takes something like that to start out right out of the gate, And
it was a perfect combo because I think to me the setting was like a jazz club.
Right.
Like he's waiting for her at the jazz club because they had that jazzy music going on. And then with all of that and the great dancing, it reminded me of kind of a silent movie.
Yeah,
like you could have taken,
that's right.
Yeah, just the acting and the dancing all together. It was a great combo.
Yeah, I liked it.
Star
It was
quality.
very, very nice. Very good for you guys. So next we had Chelsea and Jake. Okay, and I just got to say, right from the start, because we know what happened, Jake ended up in the bottom two, right? Mm-hmm. And I think Chelsea needs to calm down a little bit. I know she wants to win this season. She probably wants it bad. But you cannot over choreo your dancer, I mean, your star. I think he's getting a little overwhelmed. He's starting to complain, that he's just not having fun. And I know why he's complaining. He's not in control over anything. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have roses to hand out. He doesn't decide the winner. He's the contestant this time. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think Chelsea just needs to take a step back and say, hey, let's simplify things here because you do have the votes out there, but let's get the judges' scores as well.
It's interesting that you are worried about Chelsea because I'm worried about Jake. This guy, to me, has some anger control issues. He needs to show some restraint. Don't you see? It builds up week after week. And last week, or 2 weeks ago, he kind of lashed out at Chelsea. And then they kind of the same thing again this week. And I'm a little worried for him. Yeah. Or worried for Chelsea, for that matter.
There you go. There you go. Now, the only thing I really did like was Chelsea's makeup in this one. With the Cleopatra look. I don't know if she applied it herself, but I know she does put on some really good makeup. I know that firsthand.
You do.
Yeah.
She applied some eyeshadow on your eyelids.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
It was pretty nice.
But I couldn't even recognize her. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe it was too much.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
No, you like to recognize her. Don't lie.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Niecy and Louis danced the waltz, and they got a 21, which seems to be a common score for the night.
Yeah.
They were a 60s couple, biracial, they fall in love. But the problem here is they really didn't set up the story. Well, there's a plus and a negative to it.
Right.
Because they didn't set up the story, which is the negative, but the positive is they got right to the dancing.
Right.
Because sometimes Len gives them a hard time when they don't start dancing.
Right, with the wishy-washy and the whatever he calls
positive.
it. Yeah, there you go. Now, to me, it just, I love the story, and I'm a biracial. You're a biracial too, right? I mean, there's a lot of those people out there, But the whole thing with Louis talking about, it seemed like it was more dealing with the politics right now, like with Prop 8 and all that stuff. And I don't really know if that's what you want to do on a show like this. You know what I mean? I mean, we don't have like, previous winners bringing in religion or politics or anything like that. So I was kind of thinking, like, is this going to be a good or a bad thing for him? And seeing that they didn't get in the bottom two, I guess it was a good thing.
Yeah, I think it was good because you really got to see their hearts.
Right.
Like, Louis, he could not hold back because it really meant something to him.
Right,
And the same with Niecy, right?
Yeah, and I feel for them both. Don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking, would that have turned off some people? You know what I mean?
That's true.
So it's like, I don't know, politically or, strategically, I don't know if that was a good move, but I guess it paid off for him big this week. And I was a little teary-eyed, at the end of this routine. It was good.
Well, and it's new to Dancing with the Stars. You really don't hear people, voice their opinions. You just see them dance.
Exactly, yeah. So that's kind of cool. I like it.
Ochocinco next on the board with Cheryl.
Holy smokes, man. And I feel for you, Chad. But here's the thing, man. I mean, the whole storyline was about him loving her and her not wanting anything to do with him. And, he even said it himself, like, is this kind of like life, mimicking art? Like, what is this? Because that really is how it feels. And Chad, you need to get it in your head, bud. If you want to get to Cheryl, I mean, I know you're flirting hard and everything, but the only way you're going to get to her is by being in the competition week after week. You're going to have to wear her down slowly. Okay? So you need to just stop flirting right now and concentrate on your dancing. Okay?
I know what it's going to take. He needs to stop having her tell him that he sucks, right?
Right.
I think it's time for some positive reinforcement. Like, oh, Chad, that's wonderful, you're improving. Like, get that oochie-goochie stuff going,
There you go.
Not so negative all the time.
That was really great. That was a great comment that you just
Thanks.
made. Wow, look at that.
But that's not the only thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about his pants. I mean, normally we have this Paso Doble pants, and they pretty much go up to the guy's nipples.
Right,
They're so high.
Yeah.
They make the guy's legs look like they're 6 feet long.
Yeah.
Just the legs alone.
Right.
I think they're funny. I mean, they're cute and they're funny at the same time.
Yeah. I'm wearing some of those right now. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but I am.
Yeah, those are some hot Paso pants.
Yeah, the suits back in the day.
That's
what I'm talking about. All right. Now let's move on to Pamela Anderson and her partner. His name is the luckiest man in the world, is what I named him a few weeks ago.
Yes.
And I'll tell you this. She looks amazing in white, but come on, right? I mean, she's not a girl that's going to wear a white dress, if you know what I'm saying, right?
She's been wearing a lot of white on the show.
I don't know, man. But I like the routine. It was great. The only thing I'm finding uncomfortable is like the post-dance interviews. Like all the sexual innuendos, like, I want to do it again. And again.
And again.
And again.
I think there was 3 of them.
I wanted you to lift me. Or, I don't know, like, what do you really mean?
Well,
just stop talking like that.
It was the energy that was carried over from the dance because that Paso allowed her to be passionate, aggressive, sexy. So then they're interviewed right after it. So she's just going to carry that over.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. She's like in character. Maybe
or
that's
she's
what
gonna
it is.
hint to us about Damian.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay, I could see that.
But I like that you brought up the whole costume thing because that was a sexy dress and the skirt, the way it flowed and the way it allowed her to like really move it in the dance was nice.
Very sexy, very sexy. And Charo, very sexy still as well.
Oh yeah.
She's like 80 years old herself, and that blows your Buzz Aldrin theory right out of the water right there because she still had some moves.
She's not 80.
I think she's close. Part of her is. I don't know. The top half wasn't.
Well, are you still hot for Edyta this season?
Oh my goodness.
Edyta and Aiden?
Oh, stop right now because I'm telling you what, folks. When I saw this storyline, he's painting a portrait of Edyta, and then she comes to life. It reminded me of that movie Weird Science. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what did I go do? I hooked up a Barbie doll. I tanned it, like Edyta. I colored its eyes like all cool. Hooked it up to a machine. Nothing happened. Very upset.
You probably did that as a teenager, too.
I did, but I didn't know Edyta back then. But yes, man, what a hot dance.
I know, but they only got a 20.
I know.
I mean, that's not that hot, Ernie.
Yeah, but it's hot for them.
Yeah,
I mean, considering what they've been getting. You know, so.
And I think when you have the quick step, and it's a pretty difficult dance because you have a lot of leg and foot movements, and you're intertwining with each other.
Right.
So I'm always impressed when somebody can pull that off because, I would probably be a little clumsy at it. But he did.
Yeah.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
But I'm tired of the soap opera acting.
Yeah, that's a little bad.
I mean, come on. When they first come out and they're painting the picture and then Edyta comes out and he looks all surprised, he's like, soap opera.
Oh my goodness.
Let's continue the dance. Soap opera.
Oh. Yeah, that's a little bit off. But can I have that picture, though? I don't know. Can someone send that to me? I'd love to have it. That'd be nice.
I thought you had your own.
I do.
Starting a collection.
Yeah. Woo! All right. So next we had Erin and Max.